Our story today starts in a city called Fairhope, Alabama, with a man named Stephen Shields. It was a Saturday morning. It was 30 degrees out, cold, frozen, uncomfortable. But Stephen prided himself on waking up at the rise of the sun every Saturday and going to the gym. Now, Stephen had a group of friends that he had gone to the gym with for many, many years. But unfortunately, recently, these friends had tapered off. They had fallen into the trap of modern day life. They spent their Friday nights drinking heavily, and Saturday mornings were more of a bedtime morning than a gym morning now. But still, Stephen felt a sense of pride getting up every Saturday and going to the gym. So on this cold morning, he bundled up. He started his car, but when he went out, there was still a thick layer of ice on the windshield. So naturally, Stephen went to go break it off and chip away at it so that he could get to the gym quicker, so that he could get on with his peaceful Saturday. But as Stephen went to go chip away at that ice, he heard a sort of chaotic yelling in the distance. He lives in a suburban neighborhood and looks down the street, and a flock of birds in the morning that were resting in one of the neighbor's trees just massively burst into the air running, and he hears this yelling, and he's confused. Naturally, he reaches down to his side to grab that pocket knife that he has always, which was his only line of defense other than his fists and his will. He's confused, but Fairhope never really has problems with crime, so he tries to settle down and just think sensibly. But as he starts to try and think sensibly, his mind's thrown a little bit of a left curve, because a bald, shirtless man is running down the street at 5:30 in the morning in 30-degree weather while everything is frozen. And all he hears now as the man approaches quicker and quicker, closer and closer, is, "You don't know me, son! You don't know me, son!" He is shocked and confused and doesn't know what is going on. He thinks to himself, well, I mean, occasionally we get some meth heads in this city. Maybe one just went closer to the suburban neighborhoods. But he realizes the guy is like fit. Like, he may be really skinny, but he's not meth head skinny. He's got muscle, and the man's moving at a rate that is equivalent of that to a meth head running, but he just looks too properly formed for running. So then his mind skips a beat. Maybe the man was out partying last night and he's still on a bender. He's been railing lines and he got drunk all night and he's just running. But it doesn't make sense. As the man approaches to run by his house, he sees his face. And when he looks in his face, it's not a look of intoxication. The man has a bloodthirsty look on his face, like he is going to war at 5:30 in the morning, shirtless in 30-degree weather, running down the street of a suburban neighborhood. Stephen is flabbergasted. He just doesn't understand what is going on. And as the man begins to reach right in front of Stephen's house, he continues to yell, and all Stephen hears is, "It's 30 degrees out. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm 22 miles in, and these people are just waking up." The man runs by Stephen's house, disappears around the corner. Stephen's jaw dropped. He was confused and had no idea how to process that information. So what Stephen did was turn off his car, walk back inside, and get back in bed. He felt defeated. He felt like someone had taken his soul. He felt like a demon had came and ripped his soul from his body, and his willingness to wake up early and go to the gym disappeared because that demon had forced it away from him. But it wasn't a demon that had done that. No, it was a man. And that man was David fucking Goggins.